Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashim. Today's deadlift workout was once again high volume. Um, 425 for 2, 455 for 5, 465 for 3, 455 for 4, 465 for 3, and 425 for 3. This is the main chunk. 15 reps between 455 and 465. The reps with 455 in total are 8 and 6 with 465. This is the first set with 425. This set, like I've said before, determines how the workout is going to go. If I feel really confident in this and the bar flies up, I know I'm in safe hands. But if for example the bar doesn't go up as quickly as I want, and that happens sometimes, then that just means I got to be that much more alert for my next set. This is 455 for 5. It was difficult. I realized that I let the bar get a little bit ahead of me in the second rep, so that threw me off initially. But then I was fine as long as I took a deep breath into my lower abs, forced the air down, kept my core tight, and looked straight out, get the rep. So the fifth rep. Some of these reps like appear to be slow, but when I'm doing them, I don't find them to be slow or overly difficult in terms of how much force I need to exert. I'm pretty much going for broke all the time, in the sense that I'm not holding back on my force. I'm not doing it slow intentionally. I'm doing it as quickly as possible. 465 for 3. It's after a really long time that I'm able to lift up these weights for this kind of volume. I'm really happy. It means that my bare bones training that Eric has made me do has been really helpful. And this brings me back to how I got out of being in a rut with my injury and stuff, and that is doing a lot of hard work. I see a lot of guys with the same type of injury as me because this is common. It happens, and they just wait for it to go away and they train around it. But you gotta like sometimes bite the pain and just do it. This is 455 for 4. Let me just tell you something, guys. You do this high volume deadlift stuff with such heavy weights. At least when I do it, I get really tired, and it's mind numbing in a way because each rep I know what I said, like it appeared to be fast or whatever, but while I'm doing it, I got 1,000 thoughts that go through my head, which I sort of like filter through, and I don't mess around with. I don't pick up every single thought and start examining it. I just let it go, and I go with the movement. Because I love deadlifts, and I think this whole period of time that Eric has given me to just get back to falling in love with deadlifts again, I think it's wonderful. This is 465 for 3. This was big. Second rep just flew up like that, yeah. And the third rep was good as well. It's very forceful. I could have done a fourth rep. I know it looks really difficult, but see, I locked it out with a lot of force. I wasn't meek in my locking out. There's a lot of force behind that. I could have done a fourth rep, but and I wanted to, and I thought about it when I was holding the bar up top for my third rep. I was like, maybe I should do one, but I didn't want to deviate from the plan. That's slow and steady. 425 for 3. You'd think that after 455 or 465 for reps to do 425 for reps would be easy, but it's not. It's uh, it's difficult. It's just that the bar moves up quickly, so this is more of a mental thing than anything else. Yeah, cluster sets. I got the whole cluster set here as usual. You guys know how it is. You do 2 reps, take a break, 2 reps, take a break, 2 reps. That's really good. 365 for 2. I tried to pull the bar up as fast as possible. No compromise on form. I think over the last however many weeks I've been doing cluster sets, this has probably been the best cluster set that I've done so far with 365 or with any weight. I have an issue. This has happened before when Eric has made me do clusters with heavier weight like 475, 480, and I've just failed. I'm not able to get that aggressiveness to like stop. I can't pause it. Whereas with, for example, with front squats, with front squats I can do that. I love doing clusters with front squats. I'm really good at it. It's just that with this exercise in particular, with deadlifts, and I always end up flopping. So I want to work at it slowly. At least if I do clusters with a lightweight, it's not going to be something new to me when I do get back to clusters. The only issue with this cluster or with anything after 455 after my 455 and 465 sets, the only issue I have with my workout is largely my calluses. They burn and they hurt a lot. So, oh yeah, this is the back off set with 225 for 7 reps. I'm intentionally doing this slow. I am, yeah, I'm doing it slow. Kanishk and the trainer Ganesh from my gym who count my reps, they're making fun of me right now. They're going 1, 2. Yeah, it's all slow mo. Forcefully doing this rep as slowly as possible. And as you guys can see, despite the weird setup that I have, I'm making sure that my hips stay in one position. I don't want them to like rock back and forth. One of the mistakes that I made before I got injured, which Eric had warned me about, but we didn't get enough time to address it at the time, and I got injured after that. But the issue that I've had has always been that in my desire or my desperation to like exert as much force as possible, go the distance, I always end up dropping my hips really low right after I do that weird like leg uh, during my setup. So my back off set was the whole issue idea was to make sure that my hips stay where they are. So I know that during my regular work sets I was everything was good. So this is not out of the norm. It's just that I want to forcefully enforce it. Sorry. These are my warm ups at 185. Um, I try. I don't think I mentioned this, but in my for my work sets, I try really hard to make sure that the slack is taken out of the bar before each and every single set begins. And I know that with these bars, they're not power bars or anything like that, for which in which I can take a lot of slack out. But whatever it is that I can, just to keep everything tight right from the get go, I work on that. I focus on it and I try to make it my mission to keep that going. Yeah, 295 for three. This is not that difficult. I was on a good roll. Warm ups are always something that you gotta focus on really hard because there's no way to you can't allow it to you can't allow your form to go off or anything like that. And the warm ups how the speed that I'm able to complete the reps within warm ups is going to translate into maximal and strength towards the end of the workout. So I keep that's always there at the back of my mind. So my goal is to yank the bar off the floor, rip it off the floor as fast as possible. And sometimes I imagine like the bar is being held down by big weights and I'm doing it. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you guys.